Hi guys, Marga Banaga here and welcome back to another vlog. We'll be doing the food intolerance test. This is a test I've been wanting to do for years now. Basically, the food intolerance test is done through blood extraction. You get the results 10 days after. There will be markers. You'll see what food your body has a hard time digesting and all. Intolerances are not only seen through bloating, it can be through headaches, migraine, fogginess, and all that. I'll be going to this wellness clinic. It's not really a hospital. If I get to interview the doctor, she can tell you guys more about it. If you haven't subscribed to me yet, please do so now, and let's go to the clinic. So we're currently at Healing Leaves. It is a wellness center in Poblacion, Makati. Food intolerance test used to cost 15,000, but they are on sale now for 9,900. You need to fill up this form. It says multiple symptom questionnaire. Identify symptoms that help determine the underlying causes of illness and help track your progress over time. Symptom, nausea, occasionally one. Even your mind. So poor memory, frequently have it affect the severe me. Poor concentration, difficulty making decisions, me. So dairy, grains, fruits, no, vegetables, seafood, meat, herbs, nuts. Okay. Good.
Ganun lang pala.
And then we'll get the results in 10 to 15 days. And then we'll meet with the doctor.
So food intolerance kasi, it's not a permanent thing. Treating what we call a leaky gut. What's a leaky gut? Ideally, when our gut is healthy, we have a lining. No? It's what we call an epithelial lining in the stomach, in the small intestine lining, colon. There are what we call tight cell junctions. It's like a natural barrier to absorption of things that we're not supposed to absorb. Food gets fully digested into the components that it should be broken down into. Enzymes are digestive enzymes are intact. They should be broken down into the right size, the components that are supposed to be absorbed through the cells themselves into our bloodstream. What happens when there's something that causes an inflammation? Say you eat something that triggers an inflammation in the gut. Fine, it just gets a bit maga, inflamed. What if you keep eating that or eating things that trigger inflammation? These days, sometimes the food we eat is not real food. There are components in them that are not even supposed to be there. Preservatives, food additives, things like that, you know. They are often the ones that trigger that initial inflammation. What happens is, instead of the tight cell junctions being intact, because the maga, this tight cell junction is lost. So this protective barrier that was once there to protect you from absorbing things that you're not supposed to absorb, now it's gone. And there's these, what they call a leaky gut. It's a gaps. Particles that are sometimes partially digested, they're not even ready to be absorbed as nutrients. Now they're passed through into the blood system and circulate in our body. We're not supposed to absorb that particle. So that barrier is gone, and now there's an influx of this absorption of these things into our system. It can cause all sorts of symptoms. Migraines to allergic rhinitis to sinusitis. It can cause digestive symptoms. So people will sometimes have big problem. They eat just this one thing, and they have or constipation. The symptoms of food intolerance is very wide. It's absorbed now in the blood. Our goal is to repair your leaky gut. How do we get that leaky gut healed, the inflammation to subside, give it a time to be restored, and the tight cell junctions to be restored, so that later on you can go back to enjoying the foods that you used to enjoy without any symptoms? These are not allergies. Okay? These are food intolerances. The first step is to first get rid
of the
ones that are
marked red.
On the red, the ones that seem to trigger. You have a high immune response red foods, unfortunately, are the ones that you have an immune reaction.
Mama! So, it is September 25th and I came from the doctor and I actually have my results here already. I'm with the nutritionist tomorrow and tomorrow will be my last day of eating bad and I need to go all out but still this is my calories. Okay. I wanted to wait till tomorrow to look at this. I didn't want to be conscious when I eat, but I have such a lovely venue since my brother's in town. He's staying in Shangri-La Fort. So I thought I'd film this here. So, the moment of truth. The food intolerance test, it costs $9.9 and you have a free appointment with the nutritionist. That's what I'll be doing tomorrow. I'll be bringing you as well with me. Here we go. I don't know if you can see it, but then there are 3 colors, red, yellow, and green. Red means it's elevated, borderline is yellow, and green means it's normal or your body can tolerate it. Our category is here also. There's dairy, grains containing gluten, grains without gluten, fruit, vegetables, seafood, meat, herbs, nuts, curry, what? Nuts, and other things. The one that shows you all your elevated foods, borderline food, dates, what? That also comes with a patient guidebook. This guide to show you like example if you're how to avoid dairy, how to avoid eggs, how to avoid wheat, and all that. Miss Maria Margarita, we would like to congratulate you for taking a step closer to achieving your optimum health by taking the Foodprint test. Please find attached your food intolerance results. It's a food intolerance test which examines the concentration of a type of antibody called immunoglobulin. They release when you react to certain food. The reaction is commonly referred to as food intolerance. It manifests through varied and delayed symptoms which may not necessarily be life-threatening, but it may hamper productivity. Symptoms may include bloating, migraine, lack of energies, insomnia, etc. There's even a summary. Here's a brief summary of your test. You may use this as a tool to help manage your diet and improve your health. So per food group, it shows you what you're intolerant of. I'm so sad, really. So, based on my summary interpretation, red is food that you have to avoid for at least 3 months. Yellow zone is food that you may consume in moderation, and green is consumed since you're not intolerant to them. Carbs, I can't have the following: amaranth, rice, corn, barley, wheat, potato, wheat bran, spelt, pasta, malt. So, can I eat na lang? It shows you the alternatives. I can have oat, yes, quinoa, sweet potato, buckwheat, tapioca, millet, yes, I eat it as a cereal. Fruits! I'm intolerant to oranges. What? I cannot eat orange, fig, pomegranate, plum, lime. Huh? And then yellow towards raspberry, pear. Vegetables, I cannot have cabbage. Fine. Radish, okay. Celery, okay. Squash, I love squash. And turnip. Can't have eggs. I can't have egg white and egg yolk. But I can have fish, anchovies, salmon, sardines, seafood, any kind, meats, beef, chicken, duck, goat, lamb, pork, turkey, I can have. Or nuts, oh my goodness, pistachio, bean, cashew, hazelnut, peanut, Brazil, almonds, flaxseed, agar-agar, and curry. Oh, no wonder I felt sick when I ate curry. Just one day, I ate curry and then I went out with Jason and my friends and I did not feel good. Makes sense. So I can have bread, pastry, pasta, cereal, chips, granola bars, cornflake, popcorn. I have cheese. I can't have ice cream. I can't have butter. I can't have yogurt. I can't have soy. Guys, I just can't eat anything anymore. At least it's for like a few months, I guess. I'm kind of sad. I honestly just looked at this now with you guys, so I'm kind of sad. I'll be meeting with the doctor tomorrow, and tomorrow is my last day of eating whatever I want to eat, kind of. So be aware that some processed products may contain intolerance as minor ingredients. Examples: bread and pastries can have wheat, corn, eggs, nuts. Corn flakes, popcorn can have corn, of course. Creamed soups, chocolate drinks, tofu has soybean flavor, gulaman, and all that. Hi guys, so it is September 26 and I'm off to see the nutritionist. I'll be bringing my results and she can explain further the details of my food intolerance.
Started following it so far?
Tomorrow,
okay. You have your own space.
It's my last day to enjoy today.
Food intolerance is a type of adverse reaction to food, well basically to food, that involves our immune system because they engage our antibodies. So antibodies are the soldiers of our body. There is something, a foreign entity or something that is not welcome in the body, it attacks. It attacks that foreign entity, like that gate.
Yeah.
Like we all have that gate. Our gut mainly has those kind of barriers and they are all on guard. Let's say, what did you have this morning?
But I'm not allowed to. Eggs.
So toxins are meant to be flushed out from the body. The factors why we have elevated antibodies. So do you see these numbers? Remember, the more that you're intolerant to it, depressive episodes, while others gain weight or lose weight without knowing why, and they find it hard to lose or gain weight. It's because the normal cycle of the body, it should have been smooth sailing. However, if we have these toxins, they will
Is it forever or is it
it's
just...
not going to be forever. The life of the antibody responsible for this is only given like 21 to 28 days. However, we have to manage it. We have to deactivate it or keep it from being reactive for a certain period of time. It has to be longer, like at least 3 months.
It's possible that it's not true, like the food intolerance. Like, I don't know what to say to that.
Actual reviews telling us that it is not true. It depends. Because there are cases that the results here are not reflected properly because they took the test with their medication, the test with a certain type of disease, let's say cancer, Crohn's disease, and a lot of red items are appearing. Well, they don't find the reason because they think they don't find the reason why you have to consider the IgG being connected to this and that. But there are also supporting studies, but they are not focused on the food intolerance itself or the major test, but rather they are focusing on each food item tested here. So it's not just let's say gluten. Some studies focus on gluten alone, considering the IgG or antibody focused on food intolerance. There are only a few studies supporting the whole test, but there are studies focusing on each food item or some food items only. People are saying that this is the magic key to this and that. They give guarantee. Well, this is not the magic key to everything. It's why people or even doctors are alarmed if they think allergy is the same as this, when it's completely different. I can't blame them for telling us that it's not true, that it's placebo, more of this and that. But if you look under science, on those publications, it is valid, but it depends on the situation.
I was initially planning to show in this video how I ate and what I cooked and all, but then it would be such a long video, so I decided to put it into 2 parts. Just a technical where you learn from the doctors themselves meaning of the food intolerance and my results, and the next vlog will be me trying it out, and I'll try my best to explain to you how I felt all the foods that I'm intolerant to. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't subscribed yet, please don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.